Today I review Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Hello and welcome to the show with reviews. I'm Auram, and normally we review 3 comics every week on this show, but sometimes we take a break and review movies or TV shows and stuff, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be reviewing Batman v Superman, like I said, so let's get started. Okay, so what did I think about this movie? Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, Zack Snyder has done it again. He has created an amazingly just well-executed piece of shit. Maybe that's a little too far. It's not a piece of shit, but I didn't like it. Let's get into the things that I did like about it first, though. So there were a couple characters in this movie that I did like, none of which were Batman or Superman, but I did like Wonder Woman, I did like Lex Luthor. That's about it, but I think they were executed pretty well. Lex was a little too crazy for his character at some points, and I think that's just Jesse Eisenberg being Jesse Eisenberg, which is another reason why I liked Lex so much, is because I just really like Jesse Eisenberg as an actor. Wonder Woman I didn't expect to like at all. I thought she was going to be my least favorite part of the movie, and I ended up really liking her. She wasn't, like, thrown in there. She was worked into the story very well. And she didn't feel shoehorned. I thought she was going to feel shoehorned into the movie, but she wasn't. And also Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman here, was really good. I didn't expect her to be good at all. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't excited to see Wonder Woman in this movie, because I just didn't think that she was going to be very good. I don't know why. I just didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just have, like, some weird stigma against Wonder Woman being in movies. I don't know. Maybe it's because she's not wearing pants. I'm really adamant about Wonder Woman wearing pants. I don't know. Anyway, other than just the characters I liked in this movie, I actually really enjoyed some of the Easter eggs that they threw in. I'm not the biggest DC Comics fan, but I did get the 2 biggest Easter eggs, which were there was a shot that was mimicking the Dark Knight Returns cover with Batman, and then there was another shot which was mimicking the I forget which what the exact comic is, but it's the famous Death of Superman comic. So that's pretty much everything that I super enjoyed about the movie, so let's move on to the things that I didn't enjoy about this movie. Before I start that, though, I want to say what my expectations were for this movie going in, and I really had none. Normally I try to go into movies with high hopes and a positive outlook on whatever I've seen before it, whether it be a trailer or Rotten Tomatoes reviews or whatever. I try and just keep my hopes not up, but just kind of have my expectations be wherever, depending on trailers and stuff. Like, for example, Fantastic Four, last year's Fantastic Four. I absolutely hate that movie. But before I saw it, even like the day that it came out, when I saw that it had a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, I thought that the movie was going to be good and hoped that it was going to be very good. The trailers got me excited, things in it, and actors in it were I was excited for and all that, but I ended up hating it, so... And with that out of the way, I did not like this movie in the slightest. I think my biggest complaint with the overall movie is just that it had no direction. It didn't really know where it was going. The first, like, hour and a half of the movie is just dancing around and just constantly hammering the idea in that nobody likes Superman anymore, or just, like, the world is conflicted about Superman being Superman and him being this godlike character. And they really could have summed that up in, like, 2 scenes, where they show one scene of the world kind of being scared of him and not liking him anymore, and maybe that could be like the trial scene, and the other scene just showing that there's hope still, there are people in the world that still respect him and that still love him. But they instead decided to stretch that entire part out over an hour and a half and interlace it with Batman's origin and Batman's reason for being in this movie, which also that was just not compelling to me at all, if that makes any sense. Batfleck was fine, but nothing really stood out to me. If that's the Batman that we're gonna get for a while, I'm fine with that. I think towards the end of the movie, he started to show more personality and kind of grew on me a little more. But towards the beginning, when he was pretty much just saying lines like gritted through his teeth, like reading off of a script, that just wasn't good. But when he started kind of cracking jokes and kind of like playing off of Superman and Wonder Woman, that was good. And I think another reason why I just didn't overall like this movie is because I just inherently don't like Superman as a character. I don't find him interesting at all. He's boring to me. And that's kind of how I would describe at least like the first 75% of this movie is boring. And I hinged myself liking this movie on Batman because I like Batman. I don't love Batman like a lot of people do, but his stuff in the trailers seemed interesting to me. So that was, going in, that was my only thing that I had expectations for. Like, I thought that the Batman stuff would be kind of good, and I was a little let down by that, and I already knew that I wasn't going to like the Superman stuff, so things just didn't work out that well for me. So those are kind of my general opinions on why I thought the movie wasn't all that great, or what I just didn't like about it, but I also didn't like things that I've seen people praising, like the score by Hans Zimmer. I didn't like the score. I mean, on its own, it might be good, but the way that it was edited into the film, it just didn't feel right. Like, it swelled at parts where it didn't need to be swelling at all. Just felt awkward and out of place. It was, awkward and out of place really describes the score, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it. Really, I keep saying that I just didn't enjoy things, and that's really where my opinion on this movie lies. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I didn't do any of those things. The movie's just kind of there, and I don't know. I can't hate the Thing like I did with Fantastic Four. I can't love the Thing like I do with Winter Soldier or something like that. It's just a movie, you know? I don't know how to feel about it. I'm very conflicted about this movie because there is a part of me that wants it to be really good, and it's not just the part of me that doesn't like DC as much as Marvel or doesn't like a lot of DC's characters. It's just that I don't enjoy this movie. And for all of you maybe saying that I'm a Marvel fanboy, either go watch my Fantastic Four review, or just, I don't know, like, for example, the Suicide Squad trailers. I think that the first one was pretty good. Second one, kind of average, but I'm excited for Suicide Squad. That's a whole other video, but I don't know. This movie was just there, okay? Those are my thoughts on Batman v Superman. It was alright. That's all I have to say about it. What did you think about it? Tell me in the comments. If you've seen it, if you haven't, whatever. It was a pretty okay film in my book. And of course, before you head out, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that I upload every Friday and every other Wednesday. That all being said, thank you so much for watching. Next time, the return of Superman! Also, yeah, I know there's no comics back there. I have like 3 Batman comics, and they just wouldn't work. Like, I don't know. There's no comics back there. Deal with it, okay?